What's going on, everyone? Orbital here, back with another Star Wars Battlefront 2 guide. Today we'll be looking at Mary Sue herself, Rey. Rey was, and still is, one of the strongest heroes in the game. Before Obi-Wan and Grievous, she was the best lightsaber user as she had the highest lightsaber damage out on the hero side, and she was in fact the best character in the game. Now that the landscape has changed, she's fell a bit, but she still holds a spot at the top, still making us Luke fanboys cry. She's one of the better Force users as well, because her abilities actually all work, unlike some characters. For her abilities, we have Dash Strike, Insight, and Mind Trick. Dash Strike sends Rey charging forward, dealing decent damage to enemies that dare cross into her path. Insight is her equivalent to Vader's Rage ability, except it reveals all enemies within a short radius and removes you from the enemy's minimap, as well as giving you unlimited stamina and a damage increase while it's activated. Finally, Mind Trick has Rey use the Force to fucking invert your control scheme, making you move forward if you're trying to back up, or move left or right while moving the opposite direction. These are all amazing abilities as it punishes you for underestimating her, and in the right hands can be a fearsome opponent or ally. Okay, so now for her star cards, there's a couple I will briefly mention, but only two small combinations. We have Survivor, Farsight, Resilient Dash, Strong Mind, Focus Sight, Deep Mind, and Opportunist. Survivor is her standard health card. Farsight increases the AoE for Insight up to 40%. Resilient Dash gives Rey a 40% more damage reduction when charging forward. Strong Mind increases the Mind Trick AoE by 30%. Focus Sight makes Insight last up to 7 seconds longer. Deep Mind gives Mind Trick an additional 30% duration when you reveal an enemy with Insight first. An Opportunist gives Rey an additional 15 damage when an enemy is hit by a stun ability, including her Mind Trick. For Galactic Assault, I would use Survivor, Resilient Dash, and Focus Sight, as it'll make you have your unlimited stamina longer so you can get more kills and health and stay alive longer. For HVV, I use Survivor, Deep Mind, and Opportunist, but you can switch out the health card if you don't think it's necessary. Now for the first ability, Dash Strike, it's one of the better dashes. As for the star card, you are able to tank lots of damage, and with that extra lightsaber damage from Insight, you can clear out a whole squad or team with her. When I was recording this gameplay actually, I noticed that sometimes I would go right through them. This could be an internet issue as I don't have this problem in online matches, but I don't know too much on it to really comment on it at this time. Next up is Insight, and oh boy, when I first got on this game, I flipped my shit using this ability, as I used to think it was borderline broken. Now looking at it critically, that's not the case anymore, as it's pretty good, but not as bad as some of the other abilities in the game. It's a good way to buff yourself to take on multiple villains or squadrons of troopers who stand in your way. Lastly, we have Deep Mind, and once I found out this inverted controls, I knew hands down Rey was the best. This is the first time I've seen an ability like this that not just limits you gameplay-wise, but skill-wise as well, as if you just charge at a waiting Rey, she will hit you with this ability and take you down no problem, so always be aware of it so you can predict it coming. As I said, pair this with Insight first so you can have Deep Mind active for longer, and with Opportunist you can deal massive damage to anyone. Thank you everyone for watching today's video. This one's a bit shorter explanation-wise because there's not too many technical problems with Rey, if at all. This is genuinely the only place I enjoy Rey, as most people who know me can tell you about my disdain for the sequel trilogy. But here Rey fits pretty well, because after all it's a video game, and they can make characters as OP as they want. My only fear is that I've seen recently Rey and Obi-Wan's Mind Trick abilities being used together, and it's a nightmare. Hopefully we will get a change soon. Anyway, thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe with notifications on to be updated for more frequent content. Comment down below your thoughts on Rey, please try to keep it civil by the way, and who you want to see next. I have a certain video planned, but I want to wait for Dooku to come out before I make it. As always, have a great day.
Target identified.
I can feel them.
Signatures locked. Give me a break.
Han Solo couldn't talk his way out of that one.
Go back to your host.
Watch out.
Can't do this.
You don't mean me any harm.
Target marked.
Careful. Don't get cocky.
Any room for events for Boba Fett?
No, we might live through this.
Ball. Perhaps this time will be the end of it.
Target recognized.
I see you missed me. When I cut you in half, I should have aimed for your leg instead.
Defending lost detected. Target spotted.
Where are you?
The Skywalker got too cocky. Target located.
Quit hiding.
Oh, another double Darth Maul. Identifying target.
There's danger. Close by.
Force my hand.
So sad. Rey at her defeat.